Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tony 2 Cents again here at beautiful Seaport Village. Beautiful view of Coronado right there behind us. And all the way from Los Angeles today we have Pxncho.
Yep.
Pxncho,
right.
say what's up there, buddy.
What's up? Celeb watch right here. Just came back from LA. We got to see Derek one time, so let's see what's up.
There we go. And for y'all that don't know, Derek is the one holding the camera right now. He refuses to be in front of the camera, so he lets me do that. I don't know why yet. I still haven't figured out why he wants me to be the face, but we'll figure it out one of these days. But anyway, thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate it, man. So you produce beats for people. You produce music.
Exactly.
Tell us some of the you've worked with a lot of the local artists from the San Diego, LA area, right?
A lot of local artists. If you guys are aware of the Spooky Gang, the Lower Cali movement with City Boy Goes, Root Hippie, Free Hippie, by the way, Root Hippie. We're out here supporting you. JC the Hooligan, Nani Kai, Nemi over here from Vista, Nubia Styles, Apollo, Indian Cool, 365, Quig White Dresta, Dub Fuego. It's all family right here.
You mess with Dub Fuego?
Of course.
Yeah,
Bro,
we know Dub. Yeah, we linked up with
songs,
Dub Fuego. He good peoples, man. He's trying to do a lot of big things out here in Dago too, man, for real. All right, so you're originally from Tecate, I believe, right? Down in Mexico, right by Tijuana.
Exactly.
Just like where the beer is made, right?
Where the beer is made.
Yeah.
My grandpa worked for Tecate Beer for a while.
Oh, wow.
Free beer.
Nice. Free beer is always good, right?
Bro. We still got some stocked up.
There you go. But you were only like 3 when you guys moved up here, right?
Yeah,
so
I was young.
Yeah, so you don't have any like old memories of when you were a kid growing up down there because you grew up here?
Yes and no, bro. Some seasons I spent in Mexico, like in summer. So I kind of grew up in both places. Eventually, like I didn't lose touch, but you grow up.
Yeah.
You get a job, you move away. So I need to come back and revisit my family.
That's good. You always definitely got to. I know eventually I got to get my ass back to the East Coast once in a while and go see my moms and stuff. But I'll get there eventually, hopefully.
Exactly.
I don't know though. This weather's really holding me back though.
Yeah, bro.
Because it's cold back east right now, man. And you went to school in Boston, I believe, right?
Boston,
so you know all about that cold weather.
Bro, I was in like record-setting winters in Boston.
And what was it? That was for school, right? For music?
For college, Berkeley College of Music.
How long did you? When did you go there? How long ago?
I got there 2012, actually. Spent like 3 years there. Then moved away, and then eventually finished my studies in 2017.
So when did you first start, making beats and producing music?
Making beats, I listened to Dre Dilla, to the Shining album, and I was playing guitar for a while in jazz bands, rock bands, R&B bands. I heard like his beats, man, and it was like life changing. Like I just went to get like a drum machine to Guitar Center. I went back to my apartment, started making some beats, smoked a couple blunts or two. Got some Hennessy. Fuck, bro. It was game over after that. That's my purpose,
And
bro.
how old were you when that happened?
I was probably like early 20s.
Oh, wow. Okay. So it wasn't something like you started doing as a teen. Well, you were playing music, though, right?
I was playing, like I said, I was doing guitar since I was like 9, playing in bands.
How did you get started with that?
I listened to Jimi Hendrix, bro. I listened to Jimi Hendrix when I was 9 years old. Voodoo Child. That was it for me, bro.
I want to play the guitar.
I want to play the guitar.
I might never get to that status of being able to play that well, but I want to play the guitar because he's on another level with his guitar. Yeah, he was
still my favorite artist of all time, Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever see someone do what he did with guitar ever again.
Nah, bro, never.
That was
never, man.
That was just something else, man. That was definitely once in like 100 million lifetimes.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
He set the bar way too high, bro.
He ended the bar.
Out of this world, bro.
He ended the bar. He said, "There's no more bar."
And in music in general, bro. I feel like he would be making beats if he was still alive, bro.
Yes,
like
true.
he was really focused on the studio when it comes to overdubbing stuff and like different layers, and that's what producing is,
Yeah, so do you incorporate some of that into your beats when you make beats?
Yeah, all the time, bro. A lot of it won't be like a whole thing. Like I'm not even sampling him, but like let's say he does like a guitar lick and it has like a really dark like ambient sound. Like you can always just play that on the keys and put it over a trap beat or like a hip hop beat, and if it bumps, it bumps. And you know what I mean?
That's it. Just find someone to put some lyrics over.
And the guitar playing, everybody wants guitar in their beats nowadays.
Guitars sound really good. That's why. I actually like a lot of times when I'm seeing a performance, I would rather see like a live band doing the beat with the artist performing it, just because it for some reason it just kind of makes it. It just makes everything about it better. Not to take away from the original beat if it was made, how it was made. It's just when there's that live band there, it's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
So you also. Oh, the Roots.
The Roots, they always like make beats like way better live. Like.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's just there's so much talent involved in it, time and learning everything. It just shows the passion that people have for music, and music is a beautiful thing. All right. So you have any you have some artists that you've worked with recently that have some projects coming out, correct?
Exactly, man. Yeah. Got City Boy Ghost, like I mentioned earlier. Nubia Styles, Young Capo from FTV, Feel the Vibes, Brooklyn label. So that's a family right there. That's like my main team right there.
Oh, so you have a team that's back east?
Yeah, exactly. In Brooklyn, they're like some of the most talented people. And of course, I got my girlfriend Alicia Nicole. We got like some singles coming out and a music video coming out.
So you guys also, you don't just produce the music, you sing and do the music yourself too?
Yeah, exactly. Like we'll write it together, everything in house. Sometimes we'll even freestyle the song. Like we'll just make a beat, go into the studio, and just go line by line.
Oh, so we gotta bring her in on this interview.
Yeah, please,
come on, Alicia, come on over here. Come on over here. We gotta get the full cast
picture,
over here. Yeah.
This is the team right there, Plug Music Group.
Nice.
Exactly.
That's what you guys are called, Plug Music Group?
Yeah, that's owned by the studio where we work at is called Good Vibes Music Studio.
Okay.
She records, our engineer there. It's owned by Monty Strings, and she's the owner of Plug Music Entertainment. So we're all like a family. Like I said, it's all different collectives, but we all like run together and mob together as a family.
And what kind of music do you guys sing?
Right now, so we're kind of tapping into the reggaeton vibes, definitely. Like getting into that, you know, definitely like, I don't know, more upbeat. We started off like doing like experimental, like R&B, like, you know, just kind of feeling out what our style was. And then, I don't know, we just really honed into like, you know, the Spanish, and we're both Mexican, so.
Like, so do you do the crossover? You have like, when you're singing, you'll go from like English to Spanish and vice versa.
Exactly.
I really, even though I don't understand Spanish, I actually love listening to music that's like that, because it especially, you know, when it's, because you're showing your heritage as well.
Yeah.
You know, like I listen to a lot of artists that do that. I might not know half of what they're saying, but it's okay. One day I'll learn.
Yeah. If it feels good, it feels good.
Vibe,
Yeah,
right?
that's
It's
it.
like,
I'll sit there like in my car, I'm jamming out. I'm trying to sing the words. I have no idea what they are. I don't know if I'm saying them right, and I hope I'm not being disrespectful if anyone thinks I'm not. I'm you know, I try. I should learn one of these days, but I'm like an old dog, man. It's hard to teach me new tricks, man. But I'll get there one day. So when did you two link up?
Back in 2014, actually. Yeah. The
right.
first time we ever got together, like we ever met, like in person, because he's from San Diego, but he was in Boston going to Berkeley, and we met and we made a song together.
Now, were you guys in Boston at the time when you met, or you
I
were?
was in San Diego. Yeah, he was in Boston. He ended up like coming here.
Oh, he was just coming out to like
Yeah,
see his family and
visit,
visit.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we met up. Yeah.
Went to the studio the first day, recorded a song. That's when I was rapping back in the day, bro.
Okay.
And she got on the chorus because I really loved her vocals. Shout out to our.
So when you guys met, it was originally music,
Yeah, exactly.
and then it took a little.
Yeah, exactly.
Went a little,
You know
a little
how it
further
goes.
from that. All right. But you guys don't ever let that affect the other, do you?
Oh no, bro. No.
That's
We're
good.
like
That's
music
good.
best friends, bro. For real, like
That's good.
we're always gonna be working together, bro.
That's awesome. Congratulations on that. That's it's hard to find that these days, especially because I know a lot of times when the people are together, if they're working together, a lot of times it hurts the relationship.
Exactly, man.
You know, but maybe when you find something that you're both passionate about, that helps, you know, keep everything together.
And we both got our own thing going, you know what I mean? She knows how to produce her own beats too, like.
Oh, so she doesn't need you.
Exactly. That's the good
He's
part.
like way on. He's on another level. Like, you
Yeah.
know, I'm actually in Berkeley right now. Like, he's like graduated everything.
Okay.
But like, you know, so I'm
You're going through the same music course that he went through.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
But
that's
he
cool.
was in like the school. I'm doing like the online program. So you know, it's a little than being.
It's a little less
submersed.
hands-on because
Yeah.
you know you're not there with the person showing you how to do it. They're saying it and then you got to do it on your own. But
Yeah.
you have the professor right here,
Exactly.
so you don't need
Yeah.
nothing else.
Yeah, no, he saw my potential actually. Like I kind of like dabbled into production and stuff with my sister. She's also a singer, and she was like, "Oh, you like I play the piano," so she's like, "You need to make something." So I started on GarageBand. He kind of heard like some like random loops that I did, and he was like, "There's something here though," you know. And he, you know, just gave me all the tools.
So a lot of
to
times,
make
do
it.
you guys produce when you guys are making a beat? Is there a lot of times is there times where you guys fall back on that and will make a beat, you know, with the musical instruments?
Yeah. A lot of the songs we start off with guitar and writing. In fact, I just told her this morning because I was just like jamming on something. And like our first album, it all started off guitar and we just made a beat to it. Lately we're doing like a beat and we write to that instead. But we want to start starting the songwriting process at least with musical instruments.
I like that. That's dope. That's dope.
And then just like produce it like electronically or whatever it takes.
Because you do the guitar and you do the piano. What other instruments do you play besides the piano?
That's like the
Pretty
main
much
one,
the
you know,
piano.
vocals. That's definitely an instrument too, you know. But no, like I used to do like more percussion and things like that.
Okay.
Like definitely more rhythmic
Yeah.
things like here and there. But like, I want to learn guitar like this motherfucker. I'm telling you, like, he is really badass on the guitar. Like,
too bad you didn't bring it with you. I'd have you. I'd have you jam some. But I do have you both here. I know we're on the spot, and I like to throw people on the spot sometimes. Could we hear something?
Yeah, we got Waiting on You, actually.
No, you guys want to sing something?
Oh, right now? Okay.
Yeah. If you want to play the instrumental with the beat off the phone, I'm cool with that.
Okay,
but I would like the lyrics to come out come out alive.
Here, I'll play you the Waiting on You instrumental.
And you guys can sing to it.
Yeah. This one actually is how he was saying that we kind of just like sometimes go together and just like figure it out on the spot. Like this song we released called Waiting on You, we just went in there with the beat. Actually, it was a few different beats. We heard this one and we were just like, you know what, this is the one. We went in the booth and we were just like writing line after line, like, you know.
So it was almost like a freestyle then.
Exactly.
Because it was like the beat's there, you put it on paper, and then you just recorded it.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that the fastest song you guys ever put together?
Probably, actually.
Or
like
top
in
three?
the beginning. But we do have another song coming out soon that, like, I mean, he's an amazing writer too. Sometimes he whips things out. It takes me a little, time to sometimes I overthink,
taking time is never a bad thing either.
Like, he'll just, sometimes he has an idea, he writes it down, and I'm like, yes, like, this is exactly like what I've been trying to say, so, yeah.
So this is an instrumental for that song.
Okay.
You don't mind singing it?
Oh, you can sing it too.
Say it, I'll do it.
Y'all both can sing though. I want to hear both of y'all. They want to hear both of y'all.
I've been dreaming about you, baby. I've been dreaming about you lately. Thinking about the ways you cross my mind. Y cuando tú no mueves lento, baby, tú sabes lo que siento. And I don't wanna be waiting on you. You know you wanna grab it, fuck you and I'll leave you like a savage. You don't wanna say goodbye. Smile while you cry. Oh no, no. Tú sabes, tú sabes. You go, I can't let you go. Oh no, oh no. I can't let you go. Él está aquí, tú no estás. I've been dreaming about you, baby. I've been dreaming about you lately. Dreaming about the ways you cross my mind. Y cuando tú no mueves lento, baby, tú sabes lo que siento. And I wanna be on you.
Nice. I like that.
Super homage to Selena, bro, too.
That was nice. Oh, Selena, she was
Big fan.
That's one of her biggest influences, bro.
Yeah.
Especially when writing the music. You know what I mean?
Selena. She was a
She was ahead of her
remarkable
time.
young woman.
Yeah, bro.
She had a voice that was hard to duplicate.
And just like the way
Whole
she
vibe,
carried herself, her charisma, and just like, yeah.
Yeah, and that's
Presence.
why. And sadly, there was a hater.
It's always a hater, bro, out there. But you know you're doing good when people start hating on you.
It's just, no, you're absolutely right, because people want to be you. People are jealous, and it sucks.
Yeah.
You know, we lose someone as talented as that, and over something so petty.
Exactly.
You know, I just hope that doesn't happen to either of you.
No.
I would thank you for singing. That was beautiful. Didn't hear much from Mr. Pxncho over here. No, that's cool though, man. No, that was really nice. I really like that song. There was a little bit of all of a sudden I want to listen to Fat Joe and Ashanti from the early 2000s.
Super duper.
Like I got that vibe from that. I was like, let me go listen to some What's Love. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like
Trying to get that 90s R&B production mixed with that reggaeton production, bro.
Yeah, that would definitely be dope. That'd definitely be dope. So what's your next? What's you guys' next up and coming project?
We have a few songs.
Yeah, but you don't have like nothing like set in stone yet.
We
No,
have a few singles already lined up. We're just
Yeah.
honestly in the process of like figuring out what do we want to release first from those, and we got a music video
Yeah,
too.
so right now it's like
nice.
focusing on the music video, doing like the last edits of it, and then getting it out, and then quickly going into
And have you guys performed in front of an audience together before?
I just performed a couple weeks ago, bro.
Oh, nice. Where at?
Yeah.
The Mint? Where's that?
LA.
In LA?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was our first show in LA, but we've done like lots of shows.
Oh, okay. When was your first show? When did you guys first perform together on stage?
I think was it 2016? Because that's when we released our first album. It was in 2016, and then
was there any like butterflies, or was this the first time that both of you performed, or you had already?
First time.
Yeah.
But you had already performed.
Yeah.
When was your first performance by yourself?
When I was like 13, probably by myself 13, but I was in like punk bands like with my early.
Oh, okay. Did you ever have like butterflies, or were you ever nervous getting up on stage?
When you first start performing, that's always a thing, man. It's like I used to just at the end of the show just shake a bunch for no reason, and then it just like fades off.
Well, that could just be your adrenaline.
Yeah, like
just because you're so pumped.
Yeah, you just stop caring about it. Like that's never gonna be your last performance. Like hopefully. But
for me, it was honestly it's so funny and so embarrassing. But the first time I went up, we were on the way walking back to the car, and I just like threw up. It was just so you
probably just added yourself to a list of like 900 million other people.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like it's when you like.
Did anyone see you do it?
Actually, I don't think so.
Yeah, now you're in a smaller cast. You see?
That's true.
Now you're in a better list.
Yeah.
But no one saw it.
Exactly.
And like
they just know it happened because I said it.
Yeah. It's a lot of energy too when you are performing. Like you really gotta like let yourself go. So like that was the first time I ever really did that. So I was just like, oh.
I know when I'm doing karaoke, that's how I am. I just let it all go. I don't care what anyone thinks. I'm up there like I'm Tupac or Biggie or whoever.
Everybody has potential to be great, bro.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Everybody.
Mind you, I'm just doing karaoke. I probably
even in that, bro, you can be great in everything.
I put my heart into it, and I don't care what people think. Sometimes I'll be at a bar and some people will look at me like, who's this fat bald clown right here? Sometimes I'll look to my left and there'll be a bunch of like 20, 30 people sitting there, jamming me on, and they're singing the words with me and stuff like that. So it's great, So I kind of understand. I don't want to say I'm the same kind of performer, because it's definitely two different things, singing your own and singing somebody else's. But it's still the similar fears and nerves that kind of go into it, because we all have that kind of small fear of what people think of us.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I say that to lead into it. A lot of people have fears out there. Is there any kind of advice you would want to give to someone who wants to do what you do? They might even have a beautiful voice as yourself does, but they're scared to let the world hear it because they're afraid that people aren't going to like it. They're going to boo them. They're going to be embarrassed. They're going to throw up. What kind of advice would you give to them to go out there and do that?
Bro, what it is, bro, is if you're going to do this, you gotta do it like you already know it happened, bro. Like there's like no other options but to get all the way to the top. Like no matter what, like you gotta be your own like biggest self-believer and fan, bro. Like you gotta be your own motivation sometimes. Like nobody owes you that. You gotta believe that you're already great and destined for even greater things that you can even imagine. So all I can say is if you're gonna go into this, you gotta go hard as fuck, because there's people out here like us who are like giving it our whole life into it. So just go into it, believe in yourself. That's all.
And from you?
Honestly, yeah. In regards to like caring about what people think, like who cares? At the end of the day, like who cares? Like you're doing something you love, if you're passionate about it, and you feel like music now is so different than it was. There was so many like molds before that people followed. Now anybody can release music. Like it doesn't matter. You don't need a studio. You don't need like all the crazy stuff that you had to back in the day. So exactly, some like really popular beats were just made on like GarageBand through the phone. Like so just believe in yourself. Like he said, like honestly, and just like don't stop. Like that next thing, whatever you're hoping to attain or achieve, like it's gonna come to you. You just gotta be ready to write it down, honestly.
Absolutely.
Bro, define your own success too.
Exactly.
You don't have to be living in a mansion or a crazy car to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes those are the most depressed people.
Exactly.
They have all the money. Everyone thinks that money will make me happy. It might help, but happiness comes from within. If you're doing something that makes you feel good inside, that you wake up every day knowing that you're gonna go do this, and you go to sleep every night knowing that you just did that. There's no price you can put on that.
Yeah, happiness, I feel like, is like a mental state. Honestly.
That's all it is. Everything is mental. Everything that we do is mental. We just gotta not let the negative overtake the positive. We just gotta keep everything positive. And on a positive note, I would like for you guys to your fans and tell them what to expect from you coming up, and just anything that you want to give a shout out to your fans about.
You want to go first? Pxncho Beats, of course.
Equality, baby, equality. No.
So on Instagram, you can find her at Moonmaiden Music, Pxncho Beats, Pxncho Beats. I got an album with Nubia Styles that I executive produced all of it. I got FTV, Young Capo, Brooklyn Love, Champagne Trev, who else? Cameron Chikeli, everybody in Oceanside. Shout out to everybody out there. Like, we're all making it. We just gotta stick together. All the different families. If we get together, we're gonna be an even bigger family. So let's just get to work on that, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Ross Victory, Savor the View, because we just released a song. I'm featured on that. We got the Waiting on You music video coming out soon, hopefully within the next month. We definitely got lots of singles. We're working on the album, so there's definitely going to be more to come.
All right, so Pxncho and Alicia, I definitely thank you for coming out and taking time to meet up with us. Thank you for the vocals, a little from Pxncho. Alicia, you guys are definitely very talented individuals. Definitely keep your head up, keep going, keep doing what you're doing, because you're definitely on the right track to success.
Likewise, bro.
The only people that can like I tell myself all the time, the only person that can hold you back is yourself.
Yeah.
Don't let anyone else be your speed bump. Your brick wall. Because you can always move people out of the way, but it's hard to move yourself out of the way. You guys obviously seem to have a plan, and you're sticking with it, and hopefully others out there can grow off of that and be inspired to do that as well. Alright, so I want to thank everybody home for watching. Again, it's Tony 2 Cents. I'm here with Pxncho, Alicia, and this is
La Vista de los Famosos.
Celeb Watch.
where you can watch the rise of your favorite celebrity stars. Hey man, thanks for coming out, man.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Pxncho.